Hi! Today I'll be showing you how to make some scrapbook borders and embellishments that'll go perfectly for fall pages. You're going to use only scraps and items you probably already have in your stash. You probably have scraps that look like this in your stash, don't you? I'm Emily, and this is Emilee's Paper Caper. You'll find inspiration and ideas to scrap your stash. Let's get scrapping. Today, I'm at a crop, and if you watch this video all the way through, I might show you some of the other activity in the room. I'm the only one here right now, so I'm going to take this chance to video a little bit. See, I'm the only one here right now. I can't wait for my friends to get here. We have so much to do today. Today is the first day of fall, and it's tempting to buy all the new lines of beautiful papers and embellishments that are in the stores. But I want to show you how you can probably just dig into your stash a little bit and make exactly what you need for those upcoming trips to the apple orchard or pumpkin patch. Take a look. So I decided I wanted to use some Tim Holtz alcohol inks to create some realistic leaves. And I'm going to use my punches to punch those out. I used the blending solution and 2 colors of the alcohol inks. I took the blender tool and created the yellowish brown background. I also dug into my stash and found some leaf stamps and 3 colors of ink. And then I dug into my paper scraps and found some fallish type papers, and I thought I might use this border punch. So skipping ahead, I have already punched the leaves using the alcohol ink backgrounds, and I'm very pleased with how realistic these leaves look. But I want to add to this collection with leaves punched from some of my paper scraps as well. So I just kind of want to make sure I have a good variety of colors. So I'm setting them all out so I can visually see exactly what I'm working with. And then I'm going to start punching from my paper scraps. And now for an update about the crop. Ladies have started to arrive. Be sure to watch to the very end to see what some of them have been up to today. Now that all the leaves are punched, I'm ready to get things organized and get the bases out. So I've selected 3 borders and 3 page corners. And I have my stamps ready and 3 different colors of ink ready to go, and I'm gonna just randomly stamp. Let's take a look at how the borders and page corners turned out. The first thing I did was I randomly stamped the leaves on each of the base pieces. I had some very strong pattern paper, and a little of that goes a long way. So I used just a little bit of this plaid and daisy pattern, and I thought it was just enough to add a little something extra. Next, I started to randomly glue the leaf punches around on each of the base pieces. And the last thing I did was add some words to a couple of the page corners. I'll use these as page titles. And after we go to the pumpkin patch this year, I will post a video showing how easy it is and how fast my pages will go together, since I already have these borders and page corners ready to go. I even have some extra leaf punches to embellish the page with. So now let's go back to the crop and see what the ladies have been doing. Hi, who are you?
Hello, I'm Ginger.
Ginger, what are you working on?
I am working on Gina K's wreath builder and making some fall birthday cards.
And you have a special something there.
Yeah, so this is the Tim Holtz stamp platform. I actually won not too long ago, and so I'm trying it out today.
Sweet. Can you give us an action shot?
Absolutely. I'm just gonna line this guy up here on the bottom and push it down so it adheres. I need to bring more things. I don't like
more
just the
magnets?
two. Yeah, more magnets. And I have this cool Kaleidacolor with all kinds of different colors. I'm going to do just a stamp a couple different ways and get some variation. So I get a pretty fall
Oh my word.
leaf. And then with this wreath builder, all I have to do is turn it a quarter turn this time, because this one's kind of big. You can also do eighths and stamp again.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And just keep going and all the way around, yeah.
How's about I come back later and look at some completed cards?
Sounds great.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Kathy. Oh, this is my friend Kathy. Say hi.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good. Tell us what you're up to here, dear.
Well, I have tons and tons and tons of paper, and so I'm trying to stash bash my paper. So I've gone through my leftover pieces from other projects and cut off the warped ends and the slightly torn places and made them usable sizes again. And as you can see by my stash here, I have quite a bit. This is just the yellow and orange pile. And I'm sizing them because I tend to scrapbook in colors and I focus on the color. So I'm trying to sort them by color and sort them by size so that I can use them in the future.
Maybe when you're all done, I'll come back and we can show people what the finished deal.
Unmissed looks like, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
See you soon.
All right.
Hi,
Who are you?
Crystal.
Crystal? What are you doing?
I am putting together a Annie's Attic kit. Comes with all these cool fall
Uh-huh.
dies and all this cool paper.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And this is a card I'm starting. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I like the colors.
I sure do. How about I come back later and we'll look and see what you make?
Sounds good. Look at this. Little note cards.
Oh, I can't wait to see what you're going to do with that.
I'll show you.
Okay.
All right.
See you later.
Bye.
Hi, who are you?
Hi, I'm Brenda.
What you doing, Brenda?
I am going to show you how I put these balloons on this card.
Tell us about this card first.
So I had made these balloons. I had done a piece of watercolor paper with the Ken Oliver color bursts,
Okay.
and it was a muddy mess. It was not very pretty. So I decided that I was going to cut out little pieces of them and make balloons, and look how pretty they are. Once you change them into a balloon instead of a full sheet, it becomes art.
So you've got the balloons floating out of the envelope.
Yeah.
Now, I think it looks like it would be hard to get the strings on there. Will you show us how you did that?
Oh, it's super easy. So all I do is I take your floss, your embroidery floss, and you just tie yourself. You start it out here instead of against the balloon, because then you don't have to hold on to the balloon too. So you get it started, and then I put it on here like this, and then just tie it.
Oh,
Super easy. And
And
then I
then-
just take my ATG gun and cover over the top of it so that it holds that piece in place. And so then once it's in place, then you just cut off the extra and you've got your balloon all ready to go.
awesome. Thanks, Brenda.
You're welcome.
Hey, lady, you been finishing your cards here?
Yeah, I got several done. All just a little bit different. It's the great thing about the wreath builder. You can do all kinds of different things. Got some a little bit more simple, some a little bit more involved, and all different colors.
Oh, I like that one a lot. I like them all, but some of, ooh, they just, those are amazing.
Just all unique. Fun
Good
to do.
job.
Thanks.
Thanks, Ginger.
Yep.
Kathy.
Hello.
What? You've been very busy.
I have been very busy. The mess that you saw earlier has now been organized into these piles. As you can see, these are a couple inches thicker. These are good borders. They are also good for, I do a 12 by 15 pages, and I have to stretch my paper, so I'll use 2 sheets of the same thing and create a border or something to break the eye so you can't tell where I put the seam. So I use lots of things like this, little strips, larger strips, sometimes it's a series of punches, it depends. So these are now all ready to be used as either borders or also to use with punches, and I've got different sizes and shapes. But one of the really fun things about doing this, besides stash busting, is the fact that when you go through everything, you remember the project you used the paper on in the first place. And that's been a lot of fun. That's been some good memories.
Awesome. Thanks, Kathy.
You're welcome.
Crystal, you finished your cart?
I did.
Let's see.
Is this one?
Oh, that's so pretty.
But she wore Estee Lauder beautifully.
This one?
And the minute we hit the
Thinking
door,
of you.
This is just a high.
Cute.
Because that stuff
Friendships are sewn 1 stitch at a time.
Love it.
Then here's the full size
Have a blessed autumn.
with a little squirrel at the bottom.
He's cute.
Then another Have a Blessed Autumn. I like the paper, so I just kept it simple.
Yeah, that's beautiful paper.
Then another squirrel.
Squirrel. He's adorbs.
And then
I have no idea why. Never
Friendships are sewn 1 stitch at a time. Very cute. And this was all part of a kit from where?
Annie's Attic.
Very nice. Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.